listening to the Gene and Steve Show. Step aside and let the big kids play. Raw Dog in your ears. Weekdays.
It's a weird list, right?
Yes.
The dream list.
Yeah. I'd say.
So I want to know what people dreamt about last night.
You really want to know that?
Mm-hmm. Jesus, I want to know about their bathroom habits. Why would I not want to know about, what they
True.
dreamt about?
Very true.
Well, a lot of people can't necessarily remember their dreams, especially not a few hours after they woke up.
Yeah, that's a sign of low intelligence, apparently. Not being able to remember your dreams.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I always remember mine. I'm not saying anything, but,
I don't really remember my dreams.
Yeah.
No, I think the fact that you sat down and had coffee with somebody that you could be having sex with, that's a sign of low intelligence in your dream.
Have you had sex with somebody famous in your dreams?
I don't know. Probably happened at some point, but I don't necessarily
you probably
remember it.
do know.
Well, if he doesn't remember. I mean, you have a lot of dreams you don't remember.
Low intel. Why would you not? If I shagged Rihanna during my dream, I would remember that.
Well, only if you... I mean, you probably have had a lot of sex dreams with celebrities, and I don't mean by, having coffee with them.
Actually, I don't know.
You probably have, but you just don't remember them. Most of your dreams you don't actually remember.
I do.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
So I've asked on Periscope, what did you guys dream about last night? Nobody wants to say anything.
Oh my god, fucking
Russian.
Periscope. Seriously, guys, you need to get your shit in gear. I'm talking to the people on Periscope. Well, they just sit there and just go, well, I don't know.
Somebody said something in Russian, and I can't translate that, so...
Well, get off our show. This ain't for foreigners.
Stop it.
What?
Wow, you've been in a really good mood today, and now you come on the show?
Well, I can't get the fucking scanner
Steve.
machine to work. I'm all pissed off. I love Russians, really.
Somebody said last night I was dreaming about Young Thug.
Is that a rapper?
I don't know. Jay Rockton said a weird dream about a coworker.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Young Thug
Young
is a
Thug
rapper.
was a goat.
Oh, okay. A goat. Hey. Whatever. What?
A rapper goat? I don't know. A rapper
It
goat?
might be. Big Dan says he's always dreaming about banging his sister-in-law.
That's
and Persian
weird.
Life said he dreamed about Jane.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Your
Grumpy Steve
sister-in-law.
is in the
Wow,
house.
that's kind of sexy.
He's still going on about goats. He's like, goats rock. Goat is the greatest of all time. G-O-A-T, that's what that means.
Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So he had sex with a goat.
No.
What?
He just had a dream about
Like the
Young
greatest.
Thug.
Greatest of all time.
Young Thug.
Didn't he say Young Thug was greatest of
Yeah.
all time?
Yeah.
He just thinks that Young Thug, the rapper, is the greatest rapper of all time.
Jesus, you need to expand your horizon, sunshine. That's all I'm going to say.
Mr. Big Dan said, the one with the sister-in-law, he's like, she's pretty hot.
Really? See, that's tricky, isn't it? Because, I mean, it's like, it's a bit taboo, but let's
Dreaming
face
about
it.
your sister-in-law.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
I
dream
mean...
about your sister-in-law? You
No.
did. No? Or didn't she kind of have the hots for one of them?
Oh, yeah.
Not mine.
No.
Not my sister.
Fuck no. God dear me.
My sister.
Seriously, I'd be doing a goat before I did that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, my first wife, yeah. Well, my first... okay. The worst part about my first marriage, right, and this is... And guys will kind of relate to this, but not to the extreme, right? Me and my mate, basically...
Wait, John Smith?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? He actually fancied her sister.
Right.
Right? Now, she spoke to me first, but I actually always fancied her sister. I always did. And it was like an even
How do
once...
you marry a sister when you actually want the other one?
Because what happened was that John said to me, I really, really like her do you mind if I, have a go?
Where'd that go?
It didn't get anywhere.
It didn't get anywhere.
No.
Wasn't she? Yeah, Persian life. Here you go. They wanted to see you.
Oh. This is what an English autistic person looks like.
No, you're calling yourself autistic.
Yes, I am. Hashtag autism aware.
No, I don't know Russian. That's why I couldn't actually repeat what you were saying.
I do, but I can only translate Russian in picture form. If you show me a Russian picture, I can tell you what it is.
F15 said Steve Dunn fucked it up before it even started.
Yeah, it was a problem. She actually lived with us for a while as well.
That's awkward.
That was fucking difficult because we had a tanning bed there at the time.
Why'd you have a tanning bed in your house?
Oh, my first wife was all about fucking tanning beds. She would basically rent one for 6 months of the year.
White.
So, and actually she isn't. She was kind of always quite brownish. Her family has a weird skin color.
Oh.
But yeah, so her sister was that.
Now, Reg says, how does a British autistic guy not know who Young Thug is?
Because I have musical taste. I'm a bit more old school, to be quite honest. I mean, the extent of my rapper knowledge is like Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. And
now going into the Sprinkler room, Marcus says we need a clarification on the whole sister-in-law thing. Is it his wife's sister or his brother's wife?
No. It was my wife's sister.
Right. Just to clarify.
Seriously, even when I split up.
What, your girlfriend's pregnant at 15?
Well, it's a keeper baby.
I don't know his ex. Okay. Gosh, that's okay.
Was it you, though?
Mike says, I'm here. I don't dream, but if I do, I don't remember them. See, not everybody remembers their dreams.
Yeah,
Very rarely do you actually, because you do have, isn't it like you have like 10 or 20 dreams a night or something like that? Because it's like during like the whole, I think REM period. So we actually do dream a lot. We just don't
like REM.
It. Right. So, I don't know.
Does that trigger more dreams if you listen to them?
Marcus had a weird dream last night, but he doesn't remember what it is.
Losing my religion. Oh, wow, that was 30 dreams right there. I seriously considered getting in touch with her after I split up with my first wife.
Seriously, isn't that messed up? You're just like, oh, let me have the other sister. That is.
But I always liked her. She was actually a nicer person. She was a much nicer person.
It's probably not hard.
Yeah,
but she still has the same mom, so you know it's going to happen.
I know.
Right.
No, well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Lois says the more interesting question is, would you rather bang a goat? I don't know. You get the whole thing. Never mind. Would you like to bang a goat?
Well, depending what my options are, yeah. And I think anybody that says no is lying.
Yes, Dragonized, I do actually really want to know about your dream. You said it was very odd and strange, but I'll let you know if you want to know.
Yes,
somebody says they dream of leaving their house without their clothes or shoes. Now, I actually never had that dream.
I have underwear dreams quite a lot.
Yeah, I used to have them when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah. In my dream, I would go to school, and it was during PE, and I just looked down, I'd be in my underwear, and I'd be like, oh, shit.
That was like a real day for Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, I've ended up at the store and went, oh, fuck, I forgot to put pants on. So, I do that a lot.
He dreamed that he got to hang out with us guys.
Now, believe me, the dream is probably so much better than reality.
We had coffee, I'm sure.
If you hang out with me, you would. See, this is what I don't like about dreams, because my dreams, I never have sexy dreams, and I hate that.
You never have sexy dreams?
I never have sexy dreams. I never have the sexy dream. No, it's always kind of coffee.
Declan says he was at a farm, he saw an Oompa Loompa milking a cow.
Fuck yeah. I'd bang that right away. Including the cow.
Was he hanging out with a goat? That's what I want to know.
I'd be like, this is my dream. Bend over, Oompa Loompa. You're about to get some orange dick. Actually, that would be his.
Last night, Street Treat had a sexy dream of a bald head. Somebody said, Nightsmaker says he dreams of flying, walking through walls, and being surrounded.
What, all at the same time?
Or maybe it says suspended. It might be suspended because he was talking about flying.
Oh, okay.
I can't read that fast.
Yeah, flying dreams. Do you ever have those where you fly?
I have dreams where I get launched through the air, and then only when I'm about to land that I wake up.
Oh, okay. You see...
Really?
Yeah.
See, and I've had ones where I've fallen, and I've actually hit... And on the way down, I'm like, this is a dream. I'm going to wake up, and I hit the ground. And I'm like, oh, fuck!
That's messed up.
I've had that a few times, but usually I wake up beforehand. Or whenever I used to have more control, because whenever I used to play a lot more video games, right? I used to be able to, whenever something bad was like right about to happen, like the second before, there was no getting away, my brain could like pause my dream, pull up the pause menu or something, and press exit, and then I'd wake up.
Wow, that's freaky.
Yeah, I don't know
Seriously,
how it happened.
you need to stop doing so many drugs. That has nothing to do with video games. That's a fucked up life right there. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, we have a lot
Pause
of
your
people saying
dream?
that they fly. That'd be interesting.
That'd be super
That
cool.
would be interesting.
It was pretty useful to get me out of sticky situations.
I dreamt
but
I dreamt I was invisible once. Well, I thought I was. And that's really the butt end of this joke, because I thought I was invisible. I thought basically I could kind of look up this one certain girl's skirt, and I wasn't invisible in my dream. And she looked directly into my eyes and went, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm not invisible, am I?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, sorry."
Somebody's like, "Wow, that was creepy."
Yeah.
No, it's kind of weird. You know, a lot of people. I mean, I had so many people say in Periscope, they're just like, "Oh, you know, it's supposedly like when you fall when you're dreaming, it's like, you know, your soul leaving your body. You know, it's like that whole thing." I mean, I grew up with that. Oh,
Well,
like if you die in your dream, you die in real life. Really? How did you know what that dead person was dreaming about? You know, so it's
because
like
dead people never say they woke up from it.
No, do you ever hear or do you ever see dead people in your dreams, or do you like hear them talking to you?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's normally very
Ew.
famous people.
Famous dead people are in
Einstein,
your dreams.
I've had that one.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Did you have coffee with him too?
No, I didn't. No, he actually
he actually fucked him in the ass.
Einstein, Jesus Christ. I've actually had a dream.
You've had a dream with
yeah,
Jesus.
I know. For an
Okay.
atheist to have that dream, that's pretty cool.
Dragon, I said he had a dream
called
with
him
his
a
best
dick.
friend who passed away. You called Jesus a dick.
Yeah, I was like, you're a real dick. Because I realized, you know, it was that epiphany of like, oh shit, I'm wrong. And there really is a God. And Jesus is real. And my opening comment to Jesus was, wow, you're a real dick.
Wow.
He said I get that a lot.
I mean, I'm an atheist and all, but that's kind of like, you know, pushing it, isn't it?
It's, you know, not really.
Okay, so have you dreamt of dead people?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nothing too memorable, but I feel like that they've been in my dreams before. Nothing that really stands out.
And I've got somebody saying, you know, they dream that they're like pissing in their dream, and then they actually woke up and they've peed on themselves.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really bad. And Lowe's says you're going to hell.
The last time I pissed my bed was in my dream. I was going to a movie theater, and we had to. We were getting the tickets, and they went to go get some popcorn. Whoever I was with, I can't remember. And I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom. And I just started pissing in the urinal, and then midway through, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm pissing in real life!" And then I woke up and I pissed my bed.
Wow. See,
I
now
know.
I've had those dreams, but I haven't actually done it. I've woken up in a like, oh fuck, because normally I'm taking a shit.
Bronx is like, wow, I hate when that happens.
Wow, this is apparently a common thing then.
Problem. I mean, Ethan
I have
used
leapt
to
out
have...
of bed because of that. I've
You thought you were
leapt.
pissing yourself.
Yeah, because
Really?
I thought I was. Yeah, and I'm not on about like, you know, oh, this was 20 years ago.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, I'm worried at my age.
I mean, Ethan used to like sleepwalk.
Oh, did
and
he?
he'd be mumbling and talking, and you'd go like piss in the
No,
bathroom.
no. He does that now.
like,
That's
the
when he's
kitchen
awake.
and
He
shit.
does that. He walks around and just mumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you'd like...
He's our own Mr.
You'd
Robot.
go into, like, the kitchen. You walk out of your room, you'd be talking, your
Oh,
eyes
really?
are shut, you'd walk
Wow.
into the kitchen, and you'd just start peeing against the corner. I mean, it was just like...
Oh yeah.
I mean, you did that a lot. It was fucking annoying.
Apparently, I did it at my parents' house, not obviously when I was older, but apparently when I was like 5 or 6, because this was the 70s, they had a white shag pile carpet in their bedroom. Yeah, my parents fucking rocked it out. And I walked into their room and pulled my pants down and pissed all over their floor and then walked back into my own room. My mum was very, very angry. My dad apparently almost pissed himself laughing. He was laughing that much he fell out of bed. So...
Dragon Eyes is like, nice.
Yeah,
I do
know.
recall you telling me that I was sleepwalking one time whenever I was on the top of the bunk bed, and I tried to climb down and fell down, but stayed asleep and got back up.
Yep. Yep. You're weird.
See, Big B said he's had
those
that
dreams
dream
too.
as well. So taking a piss
Like
in your
Ethan had.
dream and having it in real life happen is
I
quite a
haven't had
common
that.
thing.
Maybe it's a guy thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Steph says she always has dreams that she's struggling and it sucks. Like struggling how? Like struggling to like get away from people?
What, like restrained by Rose? Struggling?
I used to have ones where I was on the sidewalk and I fell halfway into the street and there was a car coming and I couldn't move. Like I was like...
Oh, like paralyzed.
Yeah, I was like kind of paralyzed and trying to move and I like eventually kind of like half rolled, wiggled. I don't know what my body was doing, but I eventually got to the side.
Wow, that's not cool.
Now, you had, when you were pregnant, I think with London, you actually woke up, you had sleep paralysis.
Yes, I did. That was so
where you woke up and you were unable to move, and she couldn't even call to me.
Yeah.
And I thought she was just taking a nap, and so I didn't bother going in and checking on her.
No, London is not my son. Ethan's my son. London's girl. Sorry. Somebody was like, oh, London. Yeah, no. When I was pregnant. Yeah, that was really weird. I could not move. I could hardly, like... I could mumble a few words, but it was very faint. It's like I couldn't even use my lungs to, like... I don't know. That was really scary shit.
That must be... I can't even begin to imagine. I would freak out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was not cool.
No.
And I kind of, like, the first time it happened, I kind of went back to sleep because I was like, wow, I'm just, like, really... I'm in that really groggy stage or something. That's what I thought. Yeah. But, yeah, I couldn't
Jesus, I'd fucking burst out crying and panic and everything.
You can't.
My God.
I couldn't do anything.
That's what being a vegetable is like. Apparently.
Yes. Well, I think you're kind of more asleep. Well, I guess, no, I don't know. They don't know if they're really, like, thinking. Like, if you are... Right. They don't know if, like, vegetables are, like, aware of what's going on. But, yeah, that whole thing, that was fucking awful. The second time, it didn't scare me as much, because I was like, eventually you'll find me in, like, a couple days.
Wow. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. Steph said her struggling thing was struggling to get to work, trying to find her kids. She couldn't, driving into water.
Wow,
that's some intense dreams.
Dark shit going on. I can actually tell you something to take that will get rid of all those dreams, and I'm not joking around, because I used to have ultra violent, stressful dreams all the time, and they were... Yeah. I mean, they were borderline. They weren't borderline. They were fucked up. I mean, there was horror. I mean, my kids have died in the dreams in the most horrible way. I've died in dreams. Oh, it's horrible nastiness. And then I started taking, whatever that like
ashwagandha.
Yeah, which is like just like a herb or something. But I'm not kidding you. If I take one of those,
Islanders like, what the fuck?
Oh, mine were fucked up. Yeah. I mean, really, I used to wake up stressed, didn't I? I mean, I would actually...
Yeah. I thought you could have a heart attack sometimes.
Yeah, and I would be waking up. I would barely be able to breathe. I'd be I'd just in such a mess. I take those about an hour before I go to sleep, and I am fine. And my dreams now are kind of just meandering kind of dreams. They kind of just meander through.
What would happen if you took 2?
I've taken 2, and they just meander even more. So, and I have tried 3, and it doesn't make any difference. Because I wanted to see how mellow.
Work like that.
No, it's not the more you take, but it does kind of just straighten you out. So, Steph, I would definitely say try and get those. They're in the fake medicine section.
Yeah, she says she wakes up in a puddle of sweat. Yeah, Steve does too. He'll be like, his heart will be pounding. Yeah. And he will actually look panicked when he wakes up. And... You know, it's not cool.
Yeah, so. Seriously, I would honestly take those. It's like $30 for a bottle, but there's like, I don't know, 300 tablets in there or something. So it's like, you'll be good. Just take one before, like about an hour before you go to bed. The other thing I noticed that changed a lot as well is to not watch anything too involved right before you go to bed.
Right, Mr. Robot's a bad thing for you.
That's a bad thing. Mr. Robot is a bad trigger for me. Yeah. So was Better Call Saul. Yeah. QI is great. I have great dreams when I watch an episode of QI.
Yeah, you can't watch anything intense before bed, but I think that kind of goes for a lot of people. So, wow.
Steph, seriously, try that. That worked absolute wonders for me.
It's called ashwagandha, like ASHWAGANDA, I think. And yeah, it's like an Ayurvedic herb, and it actually works really well. So, yeah.
Because mine were fucked up.
We got Islander girl says, I usually dream about driving or flying. Now, driving, that's interesting. I had somebody else say that they dream of, like, flying cars. Like, that they're in a flying car.
Oh, really? See, I never drive.
No, I don't either.
No, I never drive. I fly a lot.
So it's interesting we've kind of, like, seen this, because the number one most common recurring dream is falling. And, like, 54% of people say they have that dream.
Constantly.
That's
the point.
A common reoccurring.
No, 50. Oh no, I'm. Reoccurring dreams.
I can read.
Falling.
It's okay. I got it.
Sorry, you got this.
Let me look at the screen, not
okay.
you.
All right.
Mark. As a side note, Ethan. Mark said when he was young, he used to walk in the kitchen where his parents were, open the cabinet door under the sink, and he used to pee.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys have something in common now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah. Islander girl says she's never had a falling
Steph, I'll
dream.
go get that bottle in a minute. She said, what are they called again?
Oh. Yeah, I know, and I already said that. I already answered.
Oh,
Seriously, you need to stop reading that.
Sorry, okay.
Stop reading it because we're already moving on. So, yeah, falling is like the number one. Hello to everybody
drop it in the chat.
in Chile. What?
Do you want me to put it in the chat so she can see it?
Yeah. Got it. Let's see. Mark said when he was reading 11/22/63, which was about Kennedy, JFK assassination, he'd have dreams about Kennedy and Oswald. He also had Jill dreams when he watched Orange is the New Black.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. See, I've even watched porn before bed just to get a sexy dream going. Nothing happens. My brain refuses to do anything sexy in my dreams. I hate that.
Yeah, that's gotta suck.
You were banging the Franco twins the other night.
They're not twins.
Well, whatever they are.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't the other night. That was like a year ago.
Oh, I'm just saying. It's like, you know, you can get that going. I can't.
Well, it's not like I tried to do that. I'm pretty sure it's not like you tried to have coffee with Zooey Deschanel. It's not something you
I was trying
go
to
to
fuck
bed
her.
going, I'd really like to have a dream about, Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah, I wanted to do bad things to her.
I know you want to do
borderline
bad things
illegal
to her.
in most states. But no, my brain was like, let's sit down. I'm a perfect gentleman, even in my dreams. Mm-hmm. In fact, that's probably the only place I'm a perfect gentleman.
Probably. Being chased is another one, which is interesting. I don't get chased either.
I don't get chased.
I've been chased a few times, but very rarely. I don't really remember them. But I remember, like, if I did get chased, it was when I was younger, and I could just pull up the pause screen, and everything would be okay, and I'd wake up.
I really like that.
I like that.
Yeah, that's really
did
cool.
you go back into the dream?
I woke up.
No, you just woke up.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get chased?
No, I don't. Even during my ultra-violent dreams, I was never being chased. I was already in the situation. It happened around me. I was never running away from somebody or being chased. It was never that. I was always already in it. I hated that.
Marcus says the reason that doesn't work is because you have to stimulate your brain, not your dick. So might want to work on that, Steve.
You have to stimulate
and Steph says she doesn't have sexy dreams either.
Get on that, Marcus. There is something. I remember reading somewhere that there's either something you can do or a type of food you can eat that will actually lend itself to more sexy dreams, and I can't remember what it is.
I don't know, but
there's something. I remember reading about it.
Purgatory says he doesn't run even in his dreams. No, I don't think it's pineapple. He's saying pineapple. I don't.
No,
think
that
it's
just
pineapple.
makes your cum taste better.
Right. Yeah,
So I hear.
I don't know.
So the lads at the club say.
Jeez.
Hey.
Okay, number 3 and number 4 was being back at school or being unprepared for a test or another important event.
Never had that.
I got some tips for if you want to have a sexy dream.
Okay, go on.
Oh, I'd like to hear these.
All right.
You can sleep in a certain position. It looks like you can sleep on your stomach with your arms above your heads.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I can't do that. Then I'd suffocate. Because when you do that, it's like... and your hand...
I sleep like that all the time.
I don't know what you're up to then.
Sleep in something sexy.
Wow.
Sleep in something sexy, so I should get like a
A
negligee.
light, sexy nightgown or
sleeps
sleeping
nude.
naked.
What?
A light, sexy nightgown. You
Nice.
get you
Yeah,
sleeping in lingerie or naked or something. Have a seductive nighttime routine.
What the fuck is that?
He's gonna have like a
Instead of
candlelit
talking
bath.
about errands and kids, spark a seductive nighttime routine.
See, I think that might be part part of your problem because you go to bed. I mean, last night you were just like, ooh, I have my idea for like my whole new business I want to do. And you know, and I've looked up patents and you're like all excited about something. So you go to bed thinking about shit. But not anything like sexy or anything like that. So
keep the kids out of the bedroom is the next one.
No shit, Sherlock.
And switch off the TV and the laptop.
Yes.
At least an hour before bed.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
We don't do that.
No.
We don't do that.
I mean, we walk away from our computers like 30 minutes before we go to bed.
Yeah.
And then we go watch a show for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not involved, so Steve doesn't have weird, insane dreams. And we have a lot of people talking that they have sexy dreams.
See, Kevin makes the point. Yeah,
Kevin says, why is it sometimes you have dreams and you don't remember every detail when you wake up? Well, if you listen to the beginning of the show, Steve said it was because you guys were like, people like that were, not so intelligent.
I just made that up.
I know you did. I know you did.
Just in case people were taking that seriously. But it is true. I a few times I've woken up from a dream and I've actually written it down. Because because I wake up with a solution to a problem.
Well, that's like when you go to the bathroom and you fall asleep in the bathroom.
Scatomatics.
Scatomatics, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So what is it when I'm in the bedroom then? Sleepomatics? Snoozomatics?
Snoromatics.
Snoromatics,
yeah.
But yeah, so like I will wake up and very quickly write something down. Because I get a lot of business thing. The current setup that I'm doing with the business now was actually from a dream.
Yeah, Purgatory says he doesn't want to remember his dreams. There's some fucked up shit. So
I was right with you there, brother. With you there on that one. I
don't know. It's like you can wake up. I mean, I do a thing where, like, if I'm having like a good dream and it's like, okay, this is a good dream, and and I'll wake up, but I'll go right back into sleep, back into that dream.
Jesus Christ, honest to God, you fucking midlife crisis people need to get the fuck off bikes.
We're in fucking Maine.
Jesus
It's Christ. Full of old people.
I know, we've got the windows open and it's like some tard on a fucking fat boy.
Yeah, Islander Girl said the problem with journaling your dreams is like you read it afterwards and you're like, what the fuck?
We actually told Hermione she writes her dreams down because
she is a messed up kid.
No, London's far worse.
Yeah, London's like evil.
Oh, her dreams that she wrote down?
They're like some Stephen King kind of shit. Yeah. They're like make Stephen King look like, hello, this is my ABCs.
Yeah, she kept telling us about them. We were like, you need to write these down because these are pretty good.
Yeah.
And they are really good one paragraphs for like you could build a film out of it.
It's probably like, like Reddit, the nighttime dream thing,
no
nighttime.
Sleep.
That's it. Like London could just write little paragraphs just here and you'd be like, I need to get off the internet now.
That's right. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they're like some weird things. I'll have to post some of them so you guys can see how weird our
Miguel actually dreamed about Blab last night.
Of course he did.
Because Blab is the video chat thing that has actually shut down.
Yes, our daughter's named Hermione.
Yes.
So,
last night... well, actually, your dream is pretty cool.
Yeah, I woke up and I was just like...
This is so accurate as well. This is the funniest part about it.
So, for whatever reason, we didn't go to bed with an argument or anything like that. But in the dream, we were having an argument. And I was like, fine, if you want to go to a strip club, I don't want to go, but I'll take you there for 15 minutes. And that's it. And so we go to this, and I said, and you were like, well, I want to pick out exactly which one I want to go to. I was like, that's fine. I don't even care. And so we go to the strip club, and on one side of the strip club there's like a brawl. Okay, this is like a Texas strip club. This is like a lot of Texans, like biker kind of guys in the strip club. And on the one side there's a brawl, and you're like, you can just stay over there so you don't have to watch the show. I'm like, you're gonna leave me over here where they're brawling, and you're like, yeah, that's fine. And then you don't have to watch it. And so you go sit over by the thing, Steve.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah, okay. And so anyways, you're watching it, and I finally come over to you, and you're just like, what the fuck is this? And basically on the stage, there's like 5 or 6 women, right? They're not small, petite, sexy-looking women. They're kind of like...
You don't want Steve in a room like that.
Meghan Trainor-shaped women.
Definitely don't want
I don't know how else to say it, but it's
like
kind of, not thin, not overly fat, but anyways, not exactly Steve's type at all.
Thick.
And that's a word, yeah. But it's like he was just like, what the fuck ever. And then they were like, oh, and here's the highlight of our show. Yeah, I don't think you like this stream exactly, Press X. But they were like, oh, here's the highlight of our show. They named her name, and you're like, and Steve was like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, she pops up on the stage. She's like 60 years old. She's got a fairly fit body, but she's like 60 years old. She's like in this like witch's like cloaked hood thing, and you're like, what the fuck? And then like two other like really chubby girls come on the stage, start dancing with her, and you're just like, why? And you're like going through this like pamphlet brochure, going, these are not the girls
all strip
in the
clubs
brochure.
have that. They have a brochure,
right? And you got so mad.
Welcome
you're like,
to the pleasure dome.
Leaving. Yeah, Press X is like,
Welcome
60,
home.
damn, okay, yeah.
Yeah, got to draw the line.
So yeah, that's what I dream about last night. Chubby strippers.
But that is insanely accurate to what would happen if I turned up at a place like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was a
lucky
dream,
Leo's
purgatory.
calling.
That wasn't actually real.
And I can't really take his... I got no way to take it, Leo.
Oh, we'll have to get it afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
So yeah, that's... But I was like, how did I do this? But it was actually due to QI last night.
Yeah, this took a while.
Yeah, I had to like figure this out, but it's like, yeah, I know it's pretty fucking weird. But it's like we watched QI last night, and they were talking about like the thing where you're like people like run and grab a pole and like go across the river with it. They were like, ooh, that should be like a cool thing at a strip club. So somehow that got in my mind.
There's a sport in England where when you have a canal and there's like a large wooden pole sticking out of it, you run towards and you jump on the pole and you try and make it across the other side as the pole.
I think other people know what that is. I don't remember what it's called.
So
yeah, somebody's like, why are you dreaming of Steve bitching? You do that when you're awake. I don't know.
Same reason I can't shag Zooey Deschanel in my dream.
I know. It's unjust.
Because life has other plans occasionally.
Totally unjust.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It does. So yeah, that's... yeah.
Okay, so flying was the other one, and it seems like
flying.
most people here have had flying dreams. I mean, a lot of them. Or launch dreams for Ethan.
Which, of course, discounts the claim that dreams are, in a way, your brain trying to prep you for eventualities it feels would be important to you.
I don't think it preps you for something that hasn't happened yet. I think it helps you work through something or deal with it there.
I don't need to work through flying. I'm not really that stressed about flying. I don't need my brain to spend time. I would like my brain to spend time on shagging Zooey Deschanel, but it chooses to have coffee with her instead.
Now, Press says, have you had any of her Katy Perry dreams?
No.
Maybe.
I know. She's hot as well.
Maybe your Zooey Deschanel dream wasn't even about her at all. It was just getting you to enjoy better quality coffee.
Might be.
I didn't drink coffee. I bought it for her.
Yeah,
I didn't
he
drink
didn't
the coffee.
even drink the
I wasn't
coffee.
even drinking
Buying
coffee.
good quality coffee for an
somebody
important
else.
figure in your life, maybe it's trying to get you to say...
If that got her into bed, yeah. I'd buy her any coffee she wanted. I'd go to like $5 for a cup. You know?
Selena Gomez dreams?
No.
Taylor Swift?
No.
He didn't like Taylor Swift.
No, Taylor Swift is nasty. God, you know that thing's a kebab down there.
Honey Boo Boo dreams.
Okay. No, I'm not a paedophile. Mama June,
Oh.
Although I'd like to see her
I was
naked.
going to say Honey Boo Boo is the mom, isn't it?
No.
Oh, no, it's the kid, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, probably Phil from Duck Dynasty would be into that. 'Cause he's...
Yeah, Purgatory's like Taylor Swift has zero ass.
Yeah, I know, but you know she's got really flappy lips down there.
That's so gross.
Well, she's worn tight enough. No, she's worn tight enough kit that you can tell that.
Think about it.
I mean, it's not a camel toe down there. It's fucking ostrich wings. Big set of flaps going on down there.
Now, 30% of people say they have forbidden sex with someone you shouldn't be having sex with. Apparently you don't. You just have coffee with them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you have one?
Yeah. Yeah, my ex-wife's sister.
You had,
I did while I was married, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah, shit, I've just remembered that.
I don't know. I'm curious. I mean, yeah, somebody saying, yeah, Katy Perry. They have dreams with Katy Perry.
Famous people say I can't have that for some reason, but yeah. But have you had sex dreams about people you really shouldn't? Most people are not going to admit that, especially on Twitter or something like that. Have you had sex dreams about people you shouldn't have?
I think everybody has that, don't they?
I know, but that was a bit close to home to me. Fucking wife's sister.
Yeah, but you liked her, and it wasn't like just a random dream that you kind of went, wow, wait a minute, what? Yeah. You actually did kind of like her. So that was already a problem before you had the dream, you know. Brent said he had a dream that an earthquake was shaking his house. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
See, has anybody... Okay, so, see, once again, I know I'm going to be the only person that's done this. Have you ever deliberately watched something or tried to do something to influence your dream that night?
Well, you said you watch porn.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's more generic. But, like, specifically something. Like, I mean...
That's more generic.
Well, it is, isn't it?
That's your comment. Oh, that's just more generic.
Yeah, it is.
I can't do that because my dreams don't necessarily have anything to do with the day before. It could have been just... in that week at some point something happened then like I watched a movie like 2 nights before or something and then it all melted into my dream or something.
So even in his dreams he's slow.
I don't know, mine's always about the same day. Does Brent live in Italy? I don't know, Marcus.
Well, that would be the because Italy, big earthquake.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he says he lives next to a freeway. I don't know. He's flirting with one of the girls here. He's in California.
Oh, okay. So. Okay. Oh, well.
Okay, well, if you're in California,
it's going to happen.
Legit, yeah.
It's going to happen.
Purgatory says he tries to influence his dreams all the time. So what do you do? He said it only works some of the times.
Yeah.
Press X is saying if you want good dreams, just watch 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking get a life. Fucking hell. If you need 50 Shades of Grey, right? Oh, fuck. No. Jesus Christ. I have seen more chemistry on a fucking porn set than I've seen for the clips of that film.
Do you dream in color? Yes, I dream in color.
Yeah, I dream in color.
You haven't seen 50 Shades of Grey?
No.
No. Fuck no.
Why hasn't he watched it? I feel like of all people, he would watch it.
Oh fuck!
He's been trying to...
I volunteered for any of our listeners who have the book, send it to me, right? And I will burn it for them. I fucking hate that movie. The whole because basically it was just a bunch of nasty mid-30-year-old women there, all getting wet in their seats, fucking watching that, thinking, "Oh, I'm going to go home and try that with my husband." I just don't want to think about that. That was disgusting.
I think you should watch it.
Fuck no.
That'd be a good laugh.
No.
With the 50 Shades of Black, is that what it's called?
That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. That's the Wayans brothers did a comedy of that. 50 Shades. I think it's called 50 Shades of Black.
Oh, this might say there's 50 Shades of Grey, but I think it's 50 Shades of Black.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie. Now, Purgatory says where he tries to influence what he's going to dream about. Mm-hmm. He thinks about it and then he meditates before bed.
Yeah, you see, I've tried that as well, and it very rarely...
You meditate. Because I have never seen you meditate.
Well, when you say meditate,
I mean and masturbate confused.
Yeah, I know. Both starts with an M.
Yeah.
He has to do something weird with his hands.
Well, I don't meditate. I think. I go to bed thinking about something.
Marcus says he's seen more chemistry in Miguel's dildo than in 50 Shades of
Grey. This is true.
He might meditate on the John Islander girl. There you go. You have girls thinking maybe you meditate on the John.
On the what? I don't sit on a guy.
When you're in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. No.
Ew, Kevin's saying
what is meditate? Can somebody explain to me what meditate? Is that just a posh word for thinking?
No, it's not no, you kind of actually don't think. It's actually, it's like, you actually kind of have to, relax so much and you just kind of focus on what's around you, the sounds around you. You kind of actually...
I don't want to do that when I'm in the bathroom.
It's not really. No, meditation is where you kind of... It's a really good... I mean, I do that. Like, if I'm getting stressed or whatever, I'll do it. It's like a breathing thing where you basically... You don't let your mind... You kind of let your mind wander. So you're not really thinking about anything, but you listen to around and you focus on your breathing and just being still.
Meditate.
Yeah.
Verb. Think deeply or focus one's mind for a period of time, in silence or with the aid of chanting, for religious or spiritual purposes as a method of relaxation.
Mm-hmm. It really works.
I have no idea how to stop thinking. My brain doesn't stop thinking.
Says he focuses on all black and that pushes out other thoughts. That's interesting.
What, men?
I don't know. You could try thinking about like black clocks and see what happens, Steve.
I know where
well,
that'll
you're
go.
Gonna have a good dream tonight.
Yeah, I am. Wow. Okay. I might take a few extra pills tonight to try and really smooth that one out. Because I'm... Yeah.
It's going to be giant
that's a
black
good
dick shooting and killing your whole family.
That's right, yeah. Just...
Wow, that's bad. UPS, I'm guessing Ethan has another package.
Maybe.
Oh, you got your shirt, maybe.
Maybe.
Miguel says, Steve, you and John and him should get together and watch 50 Shades of Grey and make fun of it the whole time.
Oh, you see, there's this new app because Blab folded, and it's called Rabbit. It's RABB.IT. And yeah, you can go on there and you can all watch a movie together. But I really don't want to watch 50 Shades. I don't want to watch 50 Shades of Grey.
I think that is just how against watching it you are is just pushing everybody to want you to watch it even more.
I'm going to get so angry.
I want you to... I actually want to watch it and just periscope you the whole time. I just want to like put the periscope on your face.
We want to be able to see your blood pressure rise.
Everybody will tune into this.
Seriously, I'll throw something at the TV. I'll get that. I know where that will be.
Purgatory says he hasn't watched it either. I really like your idea of the whole like black meditation. I'll have to try that. Like just black. That's
see.
Really
I remember when I tried yoga that one day.
Yoga's not meditation.
You told me to lie down and feel myself like melt into the floor and empty my mind.
Right, that's not really meditation. That's just kind of like, just a
I couldn't empty
asana.
my mind. My mind doesn't stop.
That's a good idea.
I never sit there and just think of nothing. If I'm not thinking of anything,
if you do think of something, but you're not thinking.
I'm problem solving.
Purgatory says Steve is so anti-establishment, he's like a white, angrier version of him.
Please let me be black.
I know you called Leonard. We'll have to set it up. We don't have it set up to
I don't have a way for you.
So
Yeah,
I hope
sorry.
you're having fun. He's in Disneyland now. We'll go
Leah,
on that later.
what the fuck, man?
We'll do that later. Okay, Kevin wants to know, trippy or weirdest dream after smoking or drinking?
Ethan can answer this one.
Ethan, anything?
I don't remember a lot of dreams. After that,
No?
Nothing that really stood out to me. No, I would fall right to sleep.
Oh, really?
None of them really stood out to me. I don't remember. They weren't really big, massive dreams.
Right. Just
that I really remembered.
Okay. So, what about you? Anything after you're drinking?
I have no fucking clue what happens when I start drinking. I just see videos of it afterwards. I don't ever remember going to sleep when I drink, so...
Well, I know you don't remember going to sleep,
I just
but
wake
you
up
might
the
remember
next day.
like a dream or something.
I have no idea whether it was real or not.
True. That's a good point.
I'm like, yeah, no, I had a dream. I think I tried to finger the dog and then I made out with it. And they were like,
True
no,
story.
no, we have that
Watch
on video.
this.
Yeah.
So what about if you're dying or someone you love is dying?
I've died in my dreams a lot of times.
Really?
Yeah. Like
bad deaths?
Yeah, like I completely, everything goes nothing. Everything goes
nothing. Maybe
it all goes black.
Dream.
Yeah. It all goes black, but not in the good black way. Not in the, hey, man.
We need to set them up so we can start learning how to lucid dream.
Well, my doctor wanted to hook me up to a sleep...
Oh, yeah, we should put him in a sensory deprivation tank.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not claustrophobic, so that's not going to have any adverse effects on me. I will punch the fuck out of that can.
Purgatory says he's pretty sure he solves all the world problems when he's on weed, but they disappear as soon as he sobers up.
That is a problem. That is a problem. I solve a lot of, like business issues... during my dreams. When you're
in the bathroom or you're dreaming. Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Yeah, those are like the two places. Yeah. If I'm really during the day, if I'm really stuck on a problem, I'll go and take a shit for half an hour or so, and I'll come out with a solution. 9 times out of 10.
There's a man that doesn't know what time it is.
I know. I go into a time vortex.
I know. Well, you come out of the bathroom like hour and a half, 2 hours later, sometimes going, I think I fell asleep.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I know it does.
Well, they shouldn't put the wall so close to the toilet.
Believe me, if we ever build our own house again, I will make sure that does not happen.
No, if we build our own house,
big square room with the toilet right in the middle.
No. You know those like aviator chairs. I want one of those with the high back and the speakers and the TV over, just so I can like sit there and I'd like a little massage ring around there because my legs go to sleep. So if it like that,
they have some really good massage chairs these days
for toilet rims.
I don't know. Maybe we'll build it in there. But when I was in Destin, me and my friend and his friend, we just went to the local brick something.
Brookstone, yeah.
Yes, and they have like 3 huge ones, and they like pull your legs, and I don't know. It was pretty scary, but it like bent your body, and you go backwards into 0 gravity.
Oh yeah, Grandpa used to have one of those.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, he used to have one. You remember? It used to be behind the couch.
No.
Yeah,
well, it wasn't as high tech as that.
They like grab your legs and then like pull your head
one
back.
Of those.
It's pretty scary, but I mean, it felt nice. But you could get one of those, and
I don't like being touched.
Purgatory says he's only going to buy a massage chair when it comes with a happy ending feature.
Honestly,
we
those
interviewed
ones
a guy once that basically had that. What was that product? On Uncensored, it was. He's talking about happy ending attachments, and that whole thing had a happy ending attachment.
That was like the virtual
yeah, but the
AI
idea
stuff.
being is that you could have the kit this end.
Yeah.
And it would. I can't remember what that was called now.
I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't know.
Robotic.
Called Blab IM or something.
Dying. Someone you love dying. Somebody said, I think it was Bray said, dying in your dreams is actually really awesome, which is just kind of weird.
I like Kevin's question actually.
Naked Trump dreams, no, but Steve has dreamt about Hillary Clinton stripping.
Getting undressed in front of me.
Yeah.
Her advisor was fucking hot. Jesus Christ, she was lovely.
Closed, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was lovely. But Hillary, not so good. She had a fairly good body, in all fairness, for her age and all, but would not bang.
Wow. Kevin says, have you guys ever had a dream where you had a person or a figure or character that was always there, haunted you in your dreams? Mine was Freddy Krueger. No, I haven't.
Never had a recurring person. My only recurring dream ever has been losing you, and I can't remember your phone number, and I'm in a different country, and I don't know how to contact you again.
Yeah.
Which is really fucked up because,
that makes me a shitty person because I never try to find you.
I was going to say, it's not a one-way street, yeah. You could have saved me, but you didn't.
I told you, get my phone number tattooed to your arm.
Yeah, I should do that.
Miguel had that. His was an evil Spider-Man. That's kind of messed up. I mean, I always had the dream where somebody was chasing my dad and trying to shoot him down. And I was like always behind it. So I was always watching it happen. So I had that. So I guess that's like an evil person, but yeah. Well, we got Carla here. She says she's getting married in 2 weeks. She's having horrible wedding dreams. Like what? Like it's going to go bad or
well, congratulations, Carla.
Yes, very.
And I hope your dreams don't come true.
Yes.
See?
So is it like the cake is messed up or your dress gets ripped or he's leaving at the altar. I mean, what are the dreams?
Do you behave like a bridezilla in your dreams?
Maybe she's a bridezilla in real life.
Oh my God! I can't believe what you got this dream.
So glad. She says she can't find the ring.
Check husband's bottom. That's the default setting.
That's the default setting.
Yeah.
Jeez. She just laughed.
Because Carla's going to try that with him. Go, hey, honey, I had a dream about losing my ring. You want to bend over?
We have SoCal said he had a wet dream. Bobo said sister-in-law is living with us now. He's dreamt of a threesome with her and the wife. Not sure if I'll find her attractive though. Robert Bray says, have you ever dreamed when you're trying to get run down, but gravity gets so intense it slows you down?
Yes. Oh, yes. I have that
weird.
Where I can't run. And I end up going into this animal run. Yeah. So my hands come to the floor and I'm trying to...
No, I don't have the animal run, but I can't run.
Yeah, I have that a lot.
Wow. Somebody says they dream that they're a blunt and they're being rolled up and that sucks for them.
You want to be smoked by a dude? All right.
I'd be smoked by Snoop Dogg.
I hate that twat.
Oh,
sorry,
God.
I hate whatever persona he personifies because he just
personifies.
Well, it's probably not the real Snoop Dogg. It probably is.
Carla, Marcus said Steph and him had a horrible wedding day, but it's been pretty good since then.
Yeah, that's the See, and
don't hold out all these hopes for your wedding day because something's going to go wrong. So go into it knowing something's going to go wrong.
I did my first marriage. I did the full-blown fucking massive wedding.
Yeah.
Hundreds of guests fucking all day, and it was all this and entertainment and all this. It was a fucking nightmare. My jaws ached because I'd smiled so much for a camera that day.
You're such a grumpy cunt.
Fucking hell. It was horrible. I was absolutely knackered.
Now, she said she's doing her wedding abroad. It's in Chile. So she's now worried she's going to lose her passport. Something's going to happen. Yeah, okay, I get that. Just something bad's going to happen. But you'll still get married. And everything will be fine. Because I guarantee you're not going to remember shit about your wedding day. And you're going to look at pictures and go, wow, I don't even remember posing with those people.
Yeah.
Oh, Cyprus, sorry.
Cyprus.
They're getting married in Cyprus. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
So, like, the whole...
I think Cyprus is a bit different of a place than Chile.
Sorry, I thought they said Chile,
but
cool. It was Cyprus.
Yeah, it's, the funny thing with wedding days. See, and a wedding day, it's bullshit. It's pure commercialism. That's all the wedding day is. That's so to me, I just, and like I said, after having the massive wedding, and then with me and you, we just did a really simple one. I have so many more better memories from that one than I did from
better. So many more better memories.
Yeah, so many more better memories.
And so many more better grammar.
Yes.
I was homeschooled. I can say what I want.
I know.
So, yeah, just get the day. Look at the day just to get it over and done with.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't get married.
She needs to see us when we first got together. We've got wedding pictures on my... I know they're on my...
Yeah.
On my Facebook.
Yes.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, they're in there.
So, yeah, they're in there.
So.
And some pictures of us, like, in Santa Fe, New Mexico. That was right after we got married.
Yes, it was.
But it was before I had pink hair and stuff. So.
Yeah.
I look normal.
I
look weird. I look really weird. Oh, Carla's saying it's going to be a chilled wedding.
Oh, a chilled wedding. Wow. Okay.
It's kind of like it's like kind of like a holiday.
Yeah, I don't know. I yes, obviously, me and Jane are married, but I don't know the whole marriage thing. And I've already said to my kids, don't ever feel like you have to do that people expect you to get married, because it is just, you know what? It's like you commit to a person. I never think of myself. I don't see marriage as any reason to stay together or to leave either.
It's probably because you're kind of a bad person. No,
okay.
I'm kidding.
Whatever.
No, I don't have a ring. I wore it on my wedding day, but I don't actually wear it.
And my one stuck up my ass, so...
How did yours get stuck up your ass?
Oh, that wasn't you? Okay. No. Yeah, that was a cool stag night. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, just...
Yeah, she's saying I'm not doing a first dance. We don't have a best man. We
didn't
have a best man. We didn't have a first dance. We didn't do anything like that. It's going to be okay, I promise.
And like I said, and for contrast, my first one just had everything. I mean, it did. It had the first dance. We had the best man. We had Jesus Christ, people had put together a comedy
first
sketch.
When you get married, I don't
and it was all my baby pictures and the whole fucking thing.
Why?
Oh Jesus! The reception lasted fucking hell, 5 hours. And then we went to the hotel, and there was a whole big ballroom there, and it all carried. Oh, it was a nightmare, absolute nightmare.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It was stupid.
I think all girls dream of this really amazing, huge wedding, fairy tale wedding.
Yeah, but girls don't know what they want.
And then they have it, and they go, "Why the fuck did we do that?"
Yeah, exactly. They all want the big wedding, and then they're stressed the fuck out.
Yeah,
Look
Carla's
at Paul Carla.
No, not me. Yeah. She didn't want the big wedding.
I know, but she's still, she's still subconsciously stressed about it because it's people. Society make it this pinnacle day, and it's not.
It's another day.
It is.
You put on a dress you never
Carla,
wear again.
Here's the thing, right? That day when you get married, 30,000 children are going to die of starvation. It's not a special day. It's actually quite a depressing day.
She's I'm worried more people are going to miss the plane. And then you said that, so...
There you go.
Now you're just making her feel guilty.
No, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I'm just telling her, you know what? It's not all about her that day.
Right.
Remember the children.
It is to her.
I know. Well, she wants to be selfish like that. Fair enough. I'm amazed we have any listeners
I
sometimes.
know, especially females.
I know. I try so hard to keep female listeners.
Not really.
I never call them bitches. I never generally call them bitches.
Oh, she's British.
Oh, well, hello.
Does that make a difference? She's getting married.
I'm not into British girls.
We heard that hello. No, you said you're like interested in the voice again.
Yeah, it's weird. You're
like,
I hear so.
Like...
Well, I realised the other day I don't really hear American accents anymore. There's certain girl accents that American girl accents, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. But I don't hear accents anymore, and I've realised, especially in the last year and a half, I noticed British accents on girls again, which is weird. But they've got to be posh British. Because you know that they do anal.
Really? You want posh British?
Not really. No, I don't want them.
Her accent is awful. Where are you from?
Yeah, where's she from?
Yeah. Other dreams, really quickly, are
I'm going to be so nasty to her,
lost.
depending on where she says she's from.
Gloucester?
Oh, wow. Okay. I lived in Chepstow, so down the road. Gloucester's like 30 miles up the road from Chepstow.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, halfway up is Lydney.
Yeah, she's like, oh, not far.
Yeah, there you go.
This is a small world.
It is a small world. Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that is creepy.
Yeah, please leave.
Do you know her?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Well, I don't know, maybe. Maybe.
No, I don't know Carla. Why would I know Carla?
I don't know.
I don't know Carla.
Just asking.
I don't know. I don't know Carla.
She said, at least I'm not from the forest.
Yeah. Yeah, my first wife was from the forest, and boy, did I pay dearly for that. Fucking sheep everywhere. And that was just her relatives. So, yeah, my first wife was from Lydney, and she talked like a fucking forester. Drove me nuts. I didn't know I cared so much about accents at that point. So yeah. No, I don't know. But hey, Carla, if we ever banged, cool. It was probably good. Sorry, I would have come far too quickly.
Know, 'cause he doesn't
you would have
remember.
been She would remember. She would have ended up in tears and going, "Oh my god, maybe I should become a lesbian."
She said it was awesome. I think probably wasn't.
No, that definitely wasn't me.
You're thinking of the wrong person.
Definitely
there.
wasn't me. Yeah. Oh, Marcus, you're an asshole. You are.
Do you know a guy named John Smith? Carla.
What if that's who she's getting married to?
So she's not really getting married.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Britons do that a lot now. They tend to get married abroad.
Fake people, they know.
I did not make a fake person. John Smith is real.
She's going to become a Smith.
Oh, no way. Oh, my God. Really?
She says she swears.
Wow. Okay, that's funny. If you tell me your husband is named John, I'm going to have to find out whether or not it's actually the John Smith I know. Because we've been trying to find him.
What is his name? Wayne.
Oh,
Wayne
okay.
Smith.
Okay.
Is Wayne like related to John at all?
I don't know.
You guys have imaginary friends. You're from the same area.
See, Gloucester's all right because you're kind of just out of that forest, backwards redneck.
I know.
Basically,
Marcus is like, leave no stone uncovered. They might be related. Do you know any John Smith?
Yes, everybody knows a John Smith. That's the problem.
No, I don't know a John Smith.
No, because you're in America. Everybody in Britain knows a John Smith. Carla will know a John Smith.
Well, what's an American name?
Todd.
Todd what?
I know, like one Todd.
Todd.
She says she doesn't want to take the name Smith.
Oh, you're going to double barrel it? Do you need me? You can turn it around to that.
Anyway, that's fine. Yes, she is.
She's going to... Oh, wow.
Ray Smith.
Wow. Carla Ray. Jepsen?
No.
How
did you know that?
Carla Ray Jepsen. Well, that's the singer, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm asking. How did you know that?
Because I know things.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Well, fine. I don't know things, but I know things occasionally. I read Twitter feeds occasionally. Is that a feed on Twitter?
Not really.
Or are they called highlights? I don't know what they're called.
It's a feed.
It's a feed.
Oh,
Post?
Twitter
It's a Twitter feed.
Yeah. Fucking it's a feed. God, get with it, Jane. Oh.
Seriously, you're on my Twitter more than I am.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, because you post shit. I keep logging in. I have like 44 notifications, and there's all these likes from like shit you posted. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I mean, you're even in like private messages now, responding to people as me, but speaking like you. So you're spelling everything wrong. You're going, yeah, man, that's awesome. Because I say that to people ever.
I did. I told Big B I'm going to send him German donkey porn.
He probably will.
Carla, you have to make sure that you're back before you get married. So it's like the day before you get married, you need to get in here or something.
Get in where?
Here.
Oh, get in the...
Yeah.
When are you getting married? It's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, isn't it?
2 weeks from now,
So she's got 2 weeks.
Yep.
So you're out there already sunning it up.
You gotta deal with this.
Okay. So you're already... Oh, God. See, I can't... 15th of September. Okay. Oh, our anniversary is the 25th. Look at me. See, I can remember shit like that. That's because I have Google Calendar.
Google Calendar.
That's why, and that's the way. But so I didn't. I missed what she actually said. She said something no. So that was. That's fine.
I can't do it.
I would. Oh, I'm flying to. Oh, okay. Oh, you're still in England then, or Gloucester, which is England. So that's fine. Whatever. Okay. So Marcus said it's Carly Rae Jepsen. It was close, Marcus. God, I just, she could be Canadian, live in a ruse in Gloucester.
She could.
She could be.
Is that Trump behind him?
Yes, it is. Yeah, look.
It's a Trump dick. Do you want to tell everybody about our dicks?
There you go.
Oh, that was an annoying sound. Don't do that again. Carla said she could, but she's not.
Oh, okay. Carla, have you ever had a bisexual experience with another girl?
Jeez.
I believe in getting to know our listeners.
She's like a new listener. She said, no. You were hoping.
Do you want to?
Just hoping.
Because I'll film it. She's like, oh God, he's one of those perverted old guys. I'm like,
he is one of those perverted old guys.
I am, absolutely.
She just saw you.
Are there any old guys that aren't perverted? I mean, really?
Are there old guys that are not perverted? No, because we don't care.
No,
I've realised how age works now, and I need to write a book on this. Because in the 20s and 30s, you're so worried about what other people, especially girls, think about you. Then you get in your 40s and you're like, I don't care anymore. Somebody goes, oh God, you're just a dirty old man. I'll be like, yeah, I am. You want to think about what I'm thinking about right now. And it's like they got nothing. They can't hurt you. Bullies can't hurt you anymore. See?
Oh, she's off to cook her tea. See you later. If you know John Wilson, he could make you it because he's probably cooking right now.
Yeah. Yeah. John Wilson is a northern comic that sometimes comes on this show. Not literally, obviously, comes on the show, but more of a hi, not a kind of thing. I can deal with the Periscope.
It's okay.
Okay.
So people are asking, where did you get the dick? Did you want to tell everybody about all of that?
Okay. We've got a deal. In fact, we've got a thing. If you go to roosterfm.com/win-a-dick, or you can just go to roosterfm.com and you'll see it on the front page. You can enter, and basically all you got to do is tweet out a message and follow me and Jane on Twitter or whatever, and you can win a whole bunch of dicks. Hold on, I will get them. Okay, so we have...
You gonna show them on here?
We have dick socks, we have dick felts, and we have little mini wooden dicks. We also have big dicks, which is a bit harder to do, but I'll have a go.
Yeah, he's not used to handling big dicks.
No, he's not.
Dick. And so you can kind of win all of this. This was from... Wait till I get back to the mic.
Shipadick.com.
Thank you.
You're
yes,
welcome.
and if you
Hashtag dicks for Trump, somebody said.
Yeah, and if you actually go, if you order, their stuff is really good. I contacted them because Ethan actually bought me the Trump dick, and I was like, this is so fucking cool. So I contacted them, and I was like, I love your stuff. I would love to give some away to our listeners. So they sent us a whole box of shit. And if you put in the coupon, if you go to the site and you want to buy one, you can put in JS Love Dick.
JS Love Dick.
And that'll give you 20% off. But you can also enter our little competition. Go do it. Because it closes in a few days. There's like 3 days left on it or something. So go do that. You have a big bag of stuff. Oh, there's also... Oh, hang on. I have to show you this one. Because this is the coolest one.
Okay.
Seriously, who doesn't want that?
In case you can't hear him, he said, seriously, who doesn't want that?
I mean, honestly.
Honestly.
Who doesn't want a big bag of dicks? There we go. So yes, there we go.
Yes. Okay. Oh, the last one. I actually missed this. Yeah, it is a great Christmas gift, actually.
It is. They are perfect. They really are
the
good.
The last dream thing was having your teeth fall out. And that's a big one. That's like a 27%.
Uh-huh.
I've actually had that. Like
which
several
is
times.
Weird.
Which is weird. And it's like the side top teeth, both sides.
No, it's shipper dick, Kevin.
Out.
Sorry, he's putting a competitor on there.
Is that another one? That sounds like a Russian mail order bride thing.
It is.
Uh-huh. That's how I found Steve.
Yeah, that's right.
Match.com, Dicks by Mail, either one. It's kind of the same thing.
FilipinoHotties.com. That's where I came from.
That's
where you
Dicks
came.
by Mail.
There's no Dicks by
It is shipadick.com.
Oh, no, you can get it. You can get, yeah, that's like gummy penises. Cool. Not as cool
Big
as...
B, don't worry, we got you covered.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
You're getting your stuff. I'm just... For the amount of times you entered that competition, I'd be very surprised if you don't win it, to be quite honest about it.
So Big B is totally on this.
Yeah, Big B's all over this. He wants a big box of dicks.
Can't tweet from one entry, so.
I know, but what you could technically do is unfollow me and follow me again. See?
Is that how you tell people to cheat?
Yeah, cheat.
So
yeah, I don't care. Well, no, the people in Periscope are not going to go do this.
They might.
No, they're not.
Are you guys going to go do that?
Really?
Go to
I challenge...
Win a dick section.
I challenge people on Periscope to actually go to a browser and go roosterfm.com.
Do this. Prove him wrong.
I honestly do not believe that you guys have the motivation to do this.
You can win dick socks and like bags of dicks.
Yeah, well,
everything.
I'll put a whole fucking box together for this prize.
Yeah.
Because I do not believe...
Ethan said the dick socks are comfortable.
Yeah,
the dick tattoo.
Oh, those are awesome.
Still got it on day 4.
You're like 5 days in now.
Wow,
and you've showered.
Yeah.
and he's still, there you go, still has his ship a dick tattoo. Pretty cool. Oh, Big B's going to go unfollow you right now.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't believe. I think Periscope people are the laziest people out there.
Yes, roosterfm.com.
Don't believe you.
Mr. Wright.
Oh, stop trying to make out you're going to do that. You're not going to do that.
I think he is, because he was like, where do I get these?
No.
And now that he knows he can win one.
You can win them, yeah.
It makes it even more cool. Marcus said he had a dream last night that he was on a foul-mouthed radio show and he was running around a park dodging kids and anchor babies.
Well, he was...
Guessing maybe that was actually not really a dream and that was like some horrible nightmare.
It was.
Yeah.
He didn't have headphones in, so like everybody around could hear us talking. So we kept bringing up penises.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. But he was in Texas, so it didn't really make much difference. Because they're all dicks down there. Yeah. So anyway, prove me wrong. I just...
Yep.
Periscope. I find Periscope users generally the most unmotivated lot ever.
Well, they're just busy because...
Busy my ass.
No, because they just like flip from like one Periscope to another.
I know. They're all...
That's not busy.
They shouldn't call this Periscope. They should call it ADD Vision.
Constructive way. I mean busy just like they're doing shit. They're all over the place doing stuff.
Actually, that's a good point.
Make sure to go follow me on Twitter.
ADDvision.com.
Secret Agent Jane.
Oh, is that a real .com?
And also Instagram, Secret Agent Jane. And tweet out to me, and we'll get
if
you
ADD Vision is not taken, I will buy that right now.
Where you can go to roosterfm.com and go win dicks.
That's taken.
Damn it.
ADD what?
ADDvision.com, because that's what Periscope
it's not like
is.
An actual site, but it's just like...
Is it parked?
What about ADHD?
Oh, ADHDvision.com?
He couldn't remember to say that many times then. Freddie Troy says, Steve, I love you, but if it wasn't for your wife, I wouldn't be here.
You see, that's it. You come to see a hot chick on...
it doesn't look like it is.
Fuck yes.
You really do want to see Steve. I think that's what that means. Show Bobs. Woo.
Oh, I had sweaty under boob as well.
You always have sweaty under boob.
No, it's just the way I comb it. You know.
Yeah. Marcus says fistful of dicks. And for a few dicks more. He's coming up with more taglines.
For what?
I don't know.
Oh, the thing.
Dicks.
That doesn't get you entries into the thing. I was just posting that.
He knows.
Oh, I feel like I have to explain everything.
You don't have to explain anything.
For a fucking lawyer, he's dumb as shit sometimes.
You hired him.
I know, but I hired him as an intern, so I don't have to pay him.
Oh. Gotcha.
But he can get paid in dicks.
All right, well, it's Friday, and I have to go make a really kick-ass fort for kids, so...
You have to make a what?
I have to go make a really cool fort.
Why? Oh, God, don't mess up our lounge.
I am. I'm going to let them be busy.
I fucking hate kids.
Carla,
if you're still... Oh, she's not listening. Carla, don't ever have kids.
Don't have kids.
Honestly, it ruins your life. Really does.
It doesn't ruin your life.
Oh, God, it does.
Makes you grumpy.
Yeah.
But she's not marrying you, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, lucky her, right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean they ruin your life? You don't do anything with them anyways.
I do.
As you heard on yesterday's show. So yes, it's Friday. I have to go make a fort. But listen, we're getting rid of kids, well, little ones, for the weekend. Both of them.
Oh, we are?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I know.
Something's happening.
What's happening?
Like important next week.
On the 14th of September it is.
You're getting shitloads of tattoos.
Yeah.
Yes, we need a call so I can get mine.
I need a call so you can get yours, yes.
I miss having a nanny. We should get a nanny back.
Steve's a horrible adult because he wants a nanny.
But a hot one.
Because that's going to happen.
Oh, some of them could be.
Like I'm going to let you have a hot nanny.
Cassie was alright.
Maybe you could find the nanny from Find a Friend.
Adult Friend Finder? Find a nanny on that. That'd be good.
Can you come over and watch my kids?
Can I come over you? I'm out on that one. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Guys, make sure to follow me here on Periscope. And you can catch me on Instagram and Twitter, Secret Agent Jane. See you guys Monday.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.